Well, it's a lovely sunny day in early October, but it's been raining in recent days, so the rivers are high, so we're down at the beach to see what we can find. So come and join us as we go on an adventure and a beachcomb here in Porthcawl in South Wales. There's so much history in South Wales, going back over generations and, well, millennia, but the history here is quite modern because we're standing in some sand dunes here that we've just been looking through, and there's small indications of the time when this was occupied, and that was just in the 1940s, because we get holiday makers from all over the world these days come to this coast of South Wales. But back then we had servicemen from Canada, from Holland, from France, from Poland, from America, all based here, all as part of the effort at the time to resist the hostilities, and they trained here. And there are rumours at the time, and have persisted since, that Eisenhower came here to meet with the lads before they went across the water in order to fulfill their mission. But they trained on these dunes, and I've read stories of children playing on these dunes for decades after finding the spent bullets that were used in training. But we've had a walk through here today, and it's become a beautiful natural place with gorgeous plants, but so much history, so much happened here. Porthcawl was right at the centre of the war efforts and the preparation for the invasion. Let's carry on looking.
Now what could this be along the beach? When they made this, you can see they made the most of being at the beach, and they put big pebbles and things into the concrete. There are lots of pieces of this, lots of supports. These supports are concrete, if you can see there, right the way along. So it could have been some sort of sea defence or a building. I have never heard of what this building would be, and I've lived in this area all my life. So if anybody knows, let us know.
The reinforcement rods down there, pretty sturdy, rusted away now.
Aha! That's why these ones look browner than the concrete ones, because all the concrete is washed away and you can see the metal inside. And there are some massive support rods, or reinforcement bars, whatever they were, and lots of rough looking concrete, all broken.
Almost comes to a point, doesn't it, as you're walking forward?
It does, it almost feels like a pier or something.
Or reminiscent of one of them concrete boats that we saw at the boat graveyard.
I don't think it's a concrete
it is,
boat,
no. But, and on some of the concrete there's obviously the imprint of what looks like corrugated iron or something.
So what do you reckon this is? Anyone got any ideas? Well, Phil thinks that these could well be concrete sleepers from the railway, and they've been recycled to build whatever this was. I'm not quite sure. You can see his point, because there,
the bolts there would hold down the pin that carries the rail.
Could well be.
Possibly.
Let's look at this one. Oh, that's a lump of rusty old metal now.
That's what I was saying about where they poured the concrete, look. Possibly use metal sheeting. See the shape? Corrugation.
got a visitor. Hello. Here are the caravans, or trailers I suppose you may call them if you're in the US. And we're down on the beach having a look, see if we can find anything exciting. And Phil's found something already. What have you found? Oh,
There you go.
a light bulb. From a car, do you think?
Possibly. I don't know. It's quite a chunk of a bulb, isn't it?
Hmm.
It's a strange shape.
It is.
That flat top.
Weird.
Bulbs in cars and everything. So, also,
Also, yes.
those caravans.
Yes.
I know it was, I believe it still is, the largest caravan park in Europe.
Ooh,
So there we
fancy.
go. From the days when we had tens of thousands of servicemen here, back in the 40s, to now we have tens of thousands of tourists here. But instead of being in Nissan huts, they're in those posh things. Some of which I understand cost over £100,000.
Ooh, I can see treasure. Can you see treasure? Let's get closer. Wow, it's silver. It's a 5p. Phil's found a lump of metal. Interesting. Is it metal?
Yeah, it just caught my eye amongst the rocks up there. Obviously washed up or washed out, see?
Oh yes. It's got like a strap
Yeah,
there.
riveted through.
Do you think that's an old paint can or something much more exciting?
Don't know. It's heavy. It's a fair weight in it, and it's certainly been around a while. But it caught my eye. Just stood out from all of this grey rock. I like the colour, the texture.
On the way down to Phil, I found these 4 pieces of river glass. Very small, but very pretty. I'll be taking those home with me. So let's climb over this rock pool and see what Phil has found. Watch you don't fall in. Whoops, it's very slippy.
Right.
What have you found, Phil?
Found a brick.
All right, just a second. Let's turn you around from the sun. Everybody walk on this way. There we go.
Right, found a brick. And
Right.
I've just held this brick for 2 purposes.
Right.
One, to show you that I'm not going to find any bricks for writing on today.
No.
Because unlike the river, which gently wears things away, the sea has that pebbling effect. But I want to use this brick.
Oh, do you?
I want to put it right here,
Right.
and then I can use that as a nice background for my finds. There we go.
Oh, there we go. Let's have a
I'll
look.
show you what I found. I put it in a nice secret
Phil's
pocket.
special display area.
Yes, because otherwise everything washes out on the grey. So I've got quite a few little bits and pieces.
While you're there, I've just spotted some metal. Oh. Nothing
Aluminium?
exciting. I think it's aluminium. Right, what are you going to show us?
Right, sea glass.
Right.
1, 2, 3, and a green bit,
Ooh.
and I think a little bit of china.
Oh yes.
Worn very much in the sea. I'll carry on digging you. Hang on a second. Oh, what is what I
There's more in Phil's magic pocket.
Yeah, I got these are brilliant trousers. Pockets, 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 pockets. Pockets, pockets. Pockets around the back.
Very useful. Especially when
What's
you
that
need to
there?
carry passports and things.
A bit of glass.
Let's have a look. Oh yes, it's only tiny, but it's a piece of sea glass.
I'll put that in my collection as well.
There we go.
And then a little bit of china.
Yep.
And a little bit of sea glass. And a little bit.
Ooh, that's still quite sharp, that one.
That one is, yeah, that's the least worn. This is a beautiful piece, look at that.
Oh yes.
Look how that is. That's beautifully worn. This one's a lovely big chunk.
Yep, that is
Put
big.
that there. And then a bit of well-washed bone.
Right.
And I kind of like that. I don't know why.
Piece of tile, is it?
Looks like a bit of tile or something. Not quite sure, but it was lovely and smooth. So I picked it up because I liked it.
Very nice.
That's
Look
my
at that.
collection as I walked over the rocks.
Eyes down, let's see what we can see. And don't forget, shout if you see something. I thought that was sea glass. It's a leaf. Lots of plastic here. We'll take some with us. Here's a golf tee. And just a lump of plastic. Have you found anything?
No, I just looked at the driftwood, looking to see if there's anything nice and interesting to take.
Another lump of plastic we can take with us.
Some more here.
Right. Oh, look. This piece of plastic plant.
Oh, there you go.
Aha. Here's a piece of cuttlefish. Well, cuttlefish bone, isn't it? For your budgie. That is assuming you've got a budgie. I think this is going to be a case of picking up lots of plastic today. Such pretty colours. The shame it's so destructive. Look at that. Now I don't know what that is, but I definitely think we need to take it off the beach. Ah, here we got a flip-flop. Are you missing a flip-flop? And lots of metal. Ooh, lots of holes in that. It looks like it was specifically made for some purpose. No idea what though. Ah, is that seaglass? Yes. Oh, is that another piece? It's not really as rounded as I would like, but I'll take it anyway. Sometimes interesting and exciting things get caught amongst these rocks when the tide is really high. There's not a lot exciting here today. Well, not that we found yet, but we will keep our eyes out. But I'm drawn down to that bit of beach there. Don't know if you can see Phil in the distance. He's looking for something. Let's go and join him. That looked like a little tortoise head. It's not, it's a stone. These are really pretty and quite whole, but because they're small. As soon as you start to get bigger ones, like here, oops, you can see they start to get damaged. I love the texture on these rocks. It's where they've had years and years of being washed by the waves and the wind and the sand. And they've turned into this almost lunar landscape. Oh, here's a brick. We found a brick, Phil. Do you want to come and check out if it's worth taking a look at? Rather green. What do you think? Is there something on this brick or not? It's completely wedged.
It's in there.
That's not coming out. Oh, what a shame. Let's have a look. No, can't see anything on it. Can you see anything, anyone? No, I think it's a baldy one. I'll tip you upside down so you can check for me. Oh yes, there's right in there.
Right. Before I dig that out, let me show you what I found since I last spoke to you and did my disclosure.
Oh wow, we don't usually get much sea glass here, but look at that.
Neat boots.
That's a decent handful.
Yeah, just found all those as I just walk along the pools.
Very impressive.
Now I can pop those in my pocket, my secret pocket, with the rest. And then I can get to grips with this. In the hope of proving myself wrong and actually finding a brick with something written on it.
There's definitely something on it.
I can definitely feel an indentation on it of words.
When we put the camera there, we could all see.
Oh.
It doesn't look like it's going to come out really.
Ah, wish I'd brought my screwdriver.
All our digging tools are in the car. We didn't think
I didn't think I'd need them
beach.
today on the beach. Oh, little bit extra. Oh. If you want to carry on searching, you can do it while I carry on. Oh, trying to get. Oh.
I would be surprised if we get that from there, but we'll leave you to it and have a look. I've spotted something here.
Put my glasses on.
Oh, it's a piece of something.
It's not asbestos worn down, is it?
It could be worn down asbestos.
That
yes.
little bit of a ridge.
There's a fossil here on the rock. There. Not quite sure what it was. I'm guessing at a limpety type thing. And here's a live limpet hiding in his shell until the tide comes back in.
Right, as expected, I have failed.
Oh.
Nature has prevailed. These rocks have got a grip on that stone, on that brick. But I have managed to clear it and I can read it.
Oh, so what does
Have
it
a
say?
little look, see if you can see it with the camera.
Right, hold
I
tight.
believe there's a T up in this end and it runs diagonally. It says T-O-N-D-U. So that's a brick I never seen before, and I certainly didn't expect to find a brick on this beach with a word on it, as I said earlier. But there we go. You never know what you're going to find, and you won't find nothing if you don't look. And we'll just keep on looking.
Here's a piece of wall. I wonder what that was off. Concrete, brick, slate, more brick. If I put my hand there to give you some perspective, it's a chunk off something. Here's a cute little shell. And a piece of broken china. I don't think that's very old. A little bit of glass, worn but not extremely well worn. And oh, this is about the prettiest one we've seen. Oops, dropping my glass. Look at that, let's pop it on that rock. Isn't that lovely? Oh, here's some more sea glass. Ah, that's better. Much more worn. Whoa, look at that, it looks like a sponge. It's actually rock. I think it's possibly some sort of sandstone. A snail stuck in there, and in there, and in there. Looks like, it does look interesting, doesn't it? Look at the texture and the holes, lovely, but solid. And this looks like a crochet hook at first, but it's not. It's the inside of a shell. Another shell that didn't survive landing on Porthcawl Beach. Right, that's a tile, because you can see the ridges. And look at this stone here. Isn't that pretty? Quartz, I would imagine. Very nice.
Taking out my little piece of tile, but look at that. Lovely. Like jewels.
Very pretty. I like this one. It's more yellow than the others. Screw top bottles, it's not very old, but it's very pretty.
Look how worn that is. But it's certainly been a glass day for me.
It has.
I've got quite a pocket full of glass now. I'm feeling very proud. Well, we're down here today on the beach. We're having a rummage to see what we can find. But This particular part of the beach here, Coney Beach, it's got a pleasure park behind us with all of the shows and everything, and that originated in 1920. It was actually built at the time that the soldiers came over from the US in World War I, and in order to make them feel at home, they named it Coney Beach after the famous Coney Island. It started with just a figure-of-8 wooden ride, which was bought second-hand, and it grew to be one of the most significant pleasure beach areas in South Wales. And actually, this is the place where Caroline and I spent our honeymoon some 38 years ago. So a lot of history here, and of course in 1943 the GIs were back again, but they didn't get to use this much as it was closed mainly during the war, and found its fame again in 46 and right through to the present day. Hope you enjoy coming with us as we look around.
Is this a flower or a broken piece of shell? Another piece of tile? No, that's plastic. Now that's a big lump of rope. Lots of different ones all rolled up. You got a stripy one? Oh, I like the stripy one. That's a less faded part of the stripy one. You've got the really thick ones. That must be off a ship rather than a boat. Bits of blue, yellow, orange, black. Lots of blue nylon rope. That is much too big a chunk to take home with us though. This is something we come across quite often on Porthcawl Beach. It's pieces of log that are fire charred, because people come down, they light themselves a big fire and stay down into the late evening and after dark. And there is plenty of wood on this beach to make a log fire with. Well, just here's a lump. Look at that. Now that's a big lump of charred wood. I put my hand by it. And that was going to take some burning, especially if it was still a bit damp. Look at this stone here. That looks like it could be a fossil, doesn't it? Bring it out into the sunshine. One of the things I love at the beach is the different size of grit. There's this, but then we don't have to go very far up the beach. And it turns to this, which is much finer. And then if we keep walking, we get to this coarse sand, all in layers up the beach. What have you found, Phil?
I've been looking and I've been finding.
Ooh.
This I liked. See the pattern on that? It's a corner of a quarry tile. If you look at the back, see the line? Old quarry tile made of, looks like the dark mortar in the centre, see? It's very old one, but I love that pattern on the top.
It is very nice, like snake skin.
Yeah, I've done pretty good. That I didn't expect to find today.
Oh yes, some blue and white china
Yeah.
on the beach.
And if you think that's impressive, have a look on the other side of that.
Oh, that's a nice chunk, and very well worn by the sea. It's got a lovely feel, very silky.
I was convinced that was just another bit of white because I found a few of those. There you go, another bit of white.
Right.
That, I'd say, is the bottom of the cup.
Yes, seems to be.
This is just because I love bricks. Look at that, for the littlest brick in the world.
Little small brick for building a little fairy house.
And that's because I like thin, worn things.
So that's thin and worn, yeah.
It is indeed, so it qualifies. It's a bit of tile, look, see, a little bit of green there, where it's washed all the glaze off, or possibly something.
Yes, I think it probably was green at some point.
And then I picked that up just because I just loved the feel of it. See the little pattern there? Just a little bit of stone, but it just caught my eye, and I thought that's beautiful. And look at this for glass, another piece.
Yep.
And another piece.
And
wow. Another piece. Look at this.
You have been busy.
It's not a beaut.
That is lovely.
And then a few little bits. Another one.
Well, when I start my Etsy shop, I think I'll put these on there. I think some people would love these for craft.
The last bit of china, and because it's all unnatural stuff, I just wanted to put these in because I thought it's so easy to overlook the beauty of what belongs here. Because look at those.
Little cute things. Phil loves his driftwood. Now this is a massive piece of driftwood. Very rotten and worn. We'll add a fill to this picture so that you can get some perspective. Can you stand in the picture, Phil?
I will sit in the picture.
So there you go. That is the size on this piece of driftwood with a fill sat on it.
Well, I won't be taking this home with me today, but I hope you've enjoyed the time we've spent here together, and if you have, please give us a thumbs up and share the video with a friend. That would be great. And until the next time, we'll just say bye for now.
Bye.